This graduation day of Ali Muhammad Saleh College of Engineering has been called on to award the degrees in the faculties of computer application, computer science, electronics and communication, electrical and electronics, information technology, mechanical engineering and civil engineering upon candidates who in the examinations recently held for the purpose have been certified to be worthy of the same. I declare the graduation day open.
Thank you, sir. I take the pleasure of requesting and inviting our esteemed chief guest, Thiru V. Irayanbu sir, to deliver the graduation day address to the ceremonial gathering. Sir, please.
Respected Thiru Alhaj Sedu Jamaluddin, the Secretary and Correspondent of this college, respected Thiru Afzal Ali Baig, the Principal of this institution, respected Thiru Sheikh Farid, the General Manager, respected Thiru Shabir, Vice Principal, the dignitaries on the dais, faculty members and the young graduates who are going to receive the degree today. I am extremely happy to be the chief guest of the 16th convocation function in which you are going to be awarded with the degrees. As it was mentioned already by the principal, the hard work for so many years has culminated in getting this degree by you, and this is a day of great celebration. You must all be feeling very happy that you were able to come out of this institution with flying colors and you have made a mark in your life. Henceforth, you will be known as the graduate in engineering and the society will respect you a lot. At the same time, you should remember that this is not the end of learning and this is just the beginning of the learning program. We have got to learn so many things from so many people around us. As a graduate of engineering, you have got a lot of responsibilities to transform this country. Engineering graduates have got a vital role not only in shaping the buildings and the factories of this country, but also the future of this country. We are all grappled with the problems of environment, ecology, pollution and related issues. The knowledge that you are going to have in engineering is going to be useful in avoiding the problems that we face by devising suitable technologies. The degree program doesn't empower you with all knowledge, though you have got some amount of knowledge by which you can prove further. This degree program will enable you to achieve something in your life, but it is not the end of your life. As it has been mentioned by your principal, this degree will get you some job somewhere, but you have to learn and update yourself so that you can shine in your life. Today, the technology is changing every day and we have to update ourselves with the existing knowledge, otherwise we will also become obsolete like the technology with which we are highly aware. As a student of engineering, you have to get exposed to the other technologies available in various places, but at the same time, you should not forget the native wisdom in our own country. We have seen the mammoth buildings that were built in our country 1,000 and 2,000 years ago, and at that time they had some amount of technology, and that technology is the technology of our India. And that technology has to be mastered by you so that you can build something new. At the same time, I would also request you to update yourself with the modern technology so that you can have a fusion of the native wisdom and the modern knowledge. Knowledge is available with you by virtue of your degree, but you have to gain wisdom from the practical experiences. All of you should not become job seekers, and I expect few of you to become innovators, entrepreneurs, and self-employed. You should provide employment to thousands of people by your efforts. In the beginning, it will be very difficult, but all of you are having the innovative skill by virtue of your knowledge which you have obtained in this institution. I must also say that nature gives you a lot of ideas. For example, in Ethiopia, they were able to construct a beautiful building by observing the ant hills, and that building is able to provide the atmosphere in which the temperature is less than the surroundings. Biomimicry is something by which you can observe nature and you can innovate. Indian mind has also always been innovative, and in the past, hundreds of beautiful temples, buildings and mosques have been built by the Indian architects by using the native technology. Therefore, I would request you to learn from the people around you. As Lao Tzu said, go to the people, live with them, love them, learn from them, start from what they know, build with what they have, and finally leave them with the feeling that they have done it themselves. Apart from becoming entrepreneurs, some of you may be interested in seeking the government job. There are a lot of opportunities available for the students from civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics and telecommunication to go to Indian engineering service. Such services have not been exploited by the students of Tamil Nadu. These competitive examinations will give you a wide canvas to operate, and you can use the opportunity available to write these competitive examinations. Some of the students may be interested to become the civil servants. Civil services is also an easy examination for the students who are ready to put forth hard work with sincerity and dedication. If you become self-employed, you should always see that your employment is beneficial to the society. You may become an entrepreneur, but at the same time, you should see that the goals and cause for which you work is beneficial to this country. I am sure that the degree program will give you confidence. As it was mentioned by the principal, you should give respect to the teachers, meet them very often, and they are the people who shaped your life in this institution. Respect your parents and view your life with a lot of optimism. Sometimes you may have setbacks in your life, but you should not have frustration. Life is a continuous process, and at times you may have some stress, but that stress should not affect your attitude, and you should always march ahead with self-confidence. The very purpose of education is to transform the society by virtue of your knowledge. This society expects the educated people to have dignity and work for the society. Therefore, you should be selfless, and wherever possible, you should help the people and try to remove poverty from our country. Moreover, I would also like to say that the need for education is not only to obtain knowledge, but to apply it to practical life. You may have the borrowed knowledge which you have obtained from the books, but that is not sufficient for you to lead a meaningful life. This borrowed knowledge has to be applied in real life so that it becomes a practical point of view, and then it can be used for transferring your knowledge into the field. Whatever you have obtained in the labs should be transferred to the field, and there the education gets complete. Education is never a complete process because every person has to learn till his last breath. Therefore, I would request you to continue your learning process. In fact, your learning process begins only after you leave this institution. So far, this institution has been providing you with comfort. You are almost like being in the womb of the mother. the moment you step out of the institution, you will face challenges and hardship. But you should not be let down by these hardships and challenges, because they are the things which are going to shape you. Therefore, have enough courage to face those challenges. Whenever the challenge comes, you should think about the challenge, and then decision making is to be done systematically so that you can circumvent the troubles and march peacefully. I would also request you to see that your graduation and your process of obtaining this degree does not end here and you go for further education. Many of you may be interested in higher education. I would request you to select the education according to your interest. Some of you might have come to this engineering college because of the pressure of the parents or because of the pressure of the peer. Now you have an opportunity to go for the studies in which you are interested. You can go for management degrees, or you may go for studies at abroad. You can think over it, plan it properly so that your future career becomes bright. With these few words, I congratulate all of you. This is a great day of celebrations. Your parents have come here to witness you receiving the degrees. It's a moment of joy for all of us. This joy should continue throughout your life. You should not stop with this degree alone. You should achieve more and more academic achievements. Read the books from the other disciplines. I would rather say that civil engineering students should not stop with civil engineering. They can also have some knowledge about mechanical engineering, computer science, electrical and electronics and telecommunication. Knowledge as such is an integrated one. Let us not make it watertight compartments. Compartmentalized knowledge is not going to be helpful to the society. We are going to lead an integrated life. We will derive disciplines from all knowledge that is available on the earth and integrate it in such a way that it is useful to the society. Therefore, I would say that as an engineering graduate, learn something from arts, learn something from the other faculties of science, learn something from the other disciplines of humanities, so that your knowledge becomes wholesome and you are beneficial to the society. The ultimate purpose of a person is to make this world much more beautiful than what we have inherited. Knowledge and wisdom, degree program and education should be used only for making this world much more beautiful, free from pollution, free from contamination, free from disease, free from ailments and free from ignorance. I am certainly aware of the difficulties that you are facing, because this generation is a distracted generation. Our generation did not have so many distractions, but you are a distracted generation, but at the same time you have so many opportunities available to you. You have got the sophisticated gadgets through which you can know the latest development in the fields of science and technology. Therefore, use the technology properly and wisely and see that all these evils are removed from the society and you lead a healthy life. Finally, I again reiterate that the very purpose of education is to make this world much more beautiful, so that the wind that comes and blows on us is chill, it is nice, and it is pollution free, and it makes the blossoming of our inner mind. With these few words, I congratulate all the graduates who are going to receive the degree program, and I wish them all the best.